Now let's move back to politics. Joe Biden may be making a move to Hollywood, signing on with a new agent. New York Post is reporting that Biden has made his first known move to monetize his post-presidency. He's going to be represented by Creative Artists Agency, quite a big player. And the talent agency comes as insiders speculate on how the Biden family is now going to be making money. We know they reaped millions of dollars from foreign deals and some dubious Ivy League arrangements. This is an interesting signing. I can't imagine what he would want to be. Is he going to do some sort of a project with Netflix? Is he going to be an artist? Why would he sign with him?
And Hunter Biden has some experience in that realm, as we know. It is odd because on the face of it, it's so absurd. Yeah. And we all can see that, and we sort of have to go along with it because it is an admission of how the presidency in the day and age that we live in is monetized. It's a commercial asset, and it did not used to be this way, but all presidents
now. The Obamas were the masters of
the masters of it, and they all monetize it through speeches and writing gigs and books and those kinds of things. The Obamas went further into the entertainment world with a massive Netflix deal, and they've done like 24 films. But they do have charisma, they do have a following, the Obamas. You could, even if you know that there's influence that's being bought and sold here, you can, on the face of it, see why they are a talent that CAA would want to represent. With Biden, just his age, not glamorous, not charismatic, it's just hard to see him.
Not coherent.
Not coherent.
The man's not cognitively sound.
Yes.
That's the biggest. How is he, or who is going to be representing him here?
So it's clear that it's so obvious that it's not about the content he's going to be putting out, but it's about the influence that he still has, and that's what they're going to buy.
He's still the product. We said all along when it came to Hunter Biden and his dubious business dealings, Biden was the product, and he still seems to be the product. Now, we've seen a pause on the tariffs that are to be imposed on Canada and Mexico. Kosha, tell me about what happened there. Was this just a tactic for Donald Trump to get what he wanted? He threatens tariffs, announces them, and then these leaders do what he's asked them to do.
Within hours.
Within hours. We've seen this now several times. And how long can he use this strategy? Because surely they're smart enough to eventually work out what's happening here.
So I think it's two things. On one level, it is just a tactic where he threatens them. Within hours, they capitulate. It's usually relating to take back your illegals, pay for their plane flights, fortify the border, things like that. And then he'll put a 30-day pause to make sure that they actually follow through with what they've promised, and if not, he'll threaten it again. But I also think that underneath that, he looks at it as an economic policy, like a genuine one, because the U.S., big picture, is about 4% of the world's population and about 25% of consumption. It's the most desirable consumer market in the world. Yeah. So that is a really big asset that he believes, even if it leads to price increases for Americans in the short run, it just rebalances trade in a good way. And I think he really believes that. And with some countries like China and others, he might push it on its own merits, whereas with these countries, it might be just a tactic to get them to.
Absolutely, and it's not always the threat of tariffs. He's also sent some diplomats down to Venezuela and has got agreement from that country to take back their violent criminals, including gang members. Another big win for Donald Trump this week. Kosha Gada, thanks for your time.